Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You know business, me not care if them screw face. Wow! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me not care if them no worried. They hear me fun too much, too much. Whoa! Them not like me not like them. Them not rate me. Me and them no friend. Me don't see you care the whole of them are eating. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You hear?
Yeah, man, OJ Marley representing for Let's Talk the Thing TV. Yo, guys, all of you tune in to Let's Talk the Thing TV YouTube channel where you get the best entertainment news out of Guyana. Mixed up gossip, you see it? Talk the till tell them about that drink and drive no car. Don't take no lifestyle. Babylon gonna have to do them job before you kill yourself or innocent people might have figure ball. Bruh. Let's Talk the Thing TV, I don't know.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours. Airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaicho Fall tour, Intori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Yo, Brooklyn, I hope you prepare for this one. It's a year-to-year event. Are we talking about Alliance Family and One Link Family Party presents to you the year-to-year ladies event called Pretty Like a Rose.
Pretty like a rose, yeah.
All white edition. It all goes down on the 28th of June. Yes, Saturday the 28th of June. Our road leads to 276 Belmont Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. People, only Baba DJs on the card. I'm not going to tell no lie. We kick off from 10 p.m. until. Remember, for more information, you guys could contact 917-862-1442. That's 917-862-1442 or 929-234-0114. That's 929-234-0114. Saturday the 28th of June. It's all about Pretty Like a Rose, the all white edition. Yo, Alliance Family, your One Link. The party then an normal.
Too pretty for your link with the yes man. Send your location. Players give it up where we are plan.
Wagwan viewers and subscribers. What's up, YouTube gang? How you guys doing, man? I hope you guys have a fantastic. You know what I mean? Hope you guys have a fantastic evening. Welcome down to another edition. Welcome down to another episode Yeah. Your host with the most is in the building. Yes. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Hope you guys having a fantastic evening, man. Yo, we know tonight definitely gonna set things up. Definitely, set things off. And definitely, like I said, purple art, purple art, purple art, purple art right through. Good night, guys. Hope you guys having a fantastic evening. Tonight we're gonna definitely go through some stuff. Definitely open the phone lines like we always do. The interview today was so wonderful with the family. I'm telling you, I'm seeing a lot of person reposting it and so forth. Really, thank you guys. You know what I mean? Remember, like I said, man, over here is where you get it exclusive. You know what I mean? Remember, we used to do it different over here. So this is not a junior channel no more. This is a senior. You know what I mean? And that's how we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it like that. You know what I mean? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. The co-host is on fire. Is it close the door?
Yes. You won't even let me fold up the clothes.
Yep, definitely that's what we're talking about, man. You know how it is. Yeah, we're dealing with it wicked like that, you know what I mean? So, like we said, man, shout out to everybody in the building. We got 212 persons in the building. Can you guys please like up the live? Like up the live, like up the live. I know how the thing go already. It's Monday. It's the top of the week, you know what I mean? Definitely. So, you know how the code is already. Want to shout out to everybody's in the building. Vanessa Johnson, big up. Duke, big up yourself, you understand? Chrissy, big up, you know what I mean? Shout out to Mark in the building. Carmen, big up yourself in the building also. Yeah, man. Travis, big up yourself. Grace. Gotta say good night to the St. Lucia woman in the building, and we're talking about old lady Patsy. We're going on Patsy, big up yourself. Yeah, man. So shout out to everybody up in the building right now. All right, cool. So don't know what's up, guys. We're gonna take you up to that 12 o'clock hour. We got some video, we got some stuff to go through. We got some things to go through. What we're gonna do, we have the attorney definitely was on an interview whereby he speak about the whole autopsy situation, the whole autopsy procedure, we should say, with Adrianna Young. We got that to run for you. Also, we got a request from the family members to somebody that is definitely being a pain in the butt to Sir Brian, you know what I mean? Once again, I want to shout out to the entire Young family. Sir Brian, big up yourself. Amika, big up yourself. Big up the auntie, wonderful woman. You know what I mean? Wonderful people. Big up to Alana. Big up to everybody, you know what I mean? Big up to your kids, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, Adrianna. Like we said, we always going to be on this. And even when, you know what I mean, everything comes to that closure, we still going to be on this. Because we said justice for all who didn't get justice in life. That's what this channel is about. You understand? So I hope, just like how you guys rocking with me, when the whole Adrianna situation come to a calm, I hope you guys keep rocking with me all the time, because you know it goes right. Like I said, we got so much to talk about, and definitely we're going to be bringing story from all over the Caribbean and the globe like that. You know what I mean? Like we said, man, this is not a Guyanese thing no more. This is a international thing, a global thing now. Let's Start the Things TV. You know what I mean? You know, like when them say, yo, your boss is like Valiant. It's like them artists when them just boss. So we boss. We make we name now. It's time for step up the game and keep the name. You understand? Living on and on and on. And that's what we're going to do definitely over here. So shout out to everybody that definitely subscribe to the channel. Like we said, road to 1 million views, as we saying. Road to 1 million views. That's what we're talking about over here. You know what I mean? So like I said, guys, I just want to let you know that my moderators are definitely working. You understand? And moderators, please take it light. Actually, I don't go too heavy. let's take it a little light. Understand? Right? So like I said, my moderators are definitely working. So anybody that get out of line with commenting anything that is out of the way, you know what I mean, from it look shaky to the moderators them, bye-bye, see ya, don't want to be ya. I already give my moderator their work, you know what I mean. So mind we are texting and just focus, you know, you get where I'm coming from. Please, don't say nothing that will get the moderators angry. It's a yarning stress I got. I swear every time I do in front of the camera. Tastes nice. Alright, good. Well, definitely know the thing already, guys. Like I said, if you guys are interested in donating to the channel, you guys could donate by purchasing a super chat or a super sticker. All you guys got to do is just hit the dollar sign that is provided on your screen, select the payment method, and send on. Or you guys could definitely donate to the channel by being a member of the channel. Remember that, a member of the channel you guys could be by definitely only $2 a month. You guys could join the membership. Yes. Also, like I said, guys, you guys could donate to the channel by dropping anything in the Zelle or the cash app that is provided for you guys at the bottom of the screen. Okay, guys? So you know what's going on right now. Donation is a must. Also, remember the family is still looking for your donation. You know what I mean? As a man, I keep it real, you know what I mean? So please, for those persons that is in the USA, like how the family is up here right now, they would really appreciate it if you guys could donate to this number right here. This is a Zelle number. Yes, this is a Zelle number, as you can see, official contribution via Zelle. You understand? To Alana Trats. Okay, guys? So you know what's up. This is the information for the Zelle. So you guys could donate anything to this information for the Zelle. Yes. Okay, guys? Also, do remember this number here. This number is still available, guys. Yes, it is still available. Are we talking about Amika? Yes, this is Adrianna's mother. So, guys, like I said, like I said, as you're seeing the number right at the bottom there in the name, please, Western Union or MoneyGram. When you go to Western Union or MoneyGram to do the donation, 3 main information she needs: your name, the amount of donation that you have sent, and the reference number. Simple. That's all you got to do. So text that to this number that you're seeing right now on the screen with the name. Okay, guys? Got to shout out to Kim. Thank you for the $5 donation. Really appreciate it. You know what it is, man. Henry, big up yourself, man. You know what it is. Shout out to everybody that definitely always dropping their donation. And you know, when it comes to the channel, we definitely keep you abreast with everything and keep you up to date with how much information we got. Also, I want to shout out to those persons that definitely be sending links and sending videos and so forth that we could keep you up to date. Also, I got to inform you guys that I will be changing the call number just now. We will be getting a new call-in number. But those persons who may be interested in joining the WhatsApp group will still be open to the same number, but it's just that the call-in number we're going to change. Okay? The call-in number is going to be for call-in. You understand? Anything to do with the WhatsApp group or whatsoever that we have will be with the 347 number. So I'm just giving you a heads up from now on that we will be changing the call number from 347 to a next number, because what I'm doing, I'm trying to get another phone whereby I won't have to be holding this damn phone whole night like this. Switching is not a problem, but still is a problem, because I could there like this, I could there relax, I could think, and just got a touch call, answer call, end call. I ain't got for holding it. Sometimes it's stress. Then when the co-host come, I got to hold the co-host, I got to hold phone. It's only 2 hands, I got 6. You understand? So you know how the thing go already. Creation, shout out to you, man. Thank you for definitely forwarding and definitely dealing with the things, you know what I mean? Big up to everybody that definitely checking in on the ones and threes. Like I said, please like up the live. That's all I want you to do, guys. Like up the live, okay? Yeah. So 17 minutes into the show, you know what it is, you know how it goes already. Like I said, you know what I mean, I want to talk to those persons that is bashing the family. Now, before I jump into the video and all these things, the family member made it clear they sent me a photograph of a person that they want me to let you guys help them with. You know what I mean? Yeah, like help them. I don't know what's going on or where's the case, but hold on there. Let's show me this shit. Alright, hold on a minute. Okay, well, this, I don't know if you're seeing it very clearly, but this is a TikTok of a person going by the name of Jesse. Now, Jesse, I don't know if you all see a recent video whereby a man bashing Sir Brian. Every minute he posting videos talking about Sir Brian this, Sir Brian that, Sir Brian that. Now he's an LGBT, the whole alphabet, these years. I don't even call him no LGBT. I just want to call him the alphabet. He's a part of the alphabet community. You understand? So I got a call from the family members today and they asked me to, you know what I mean, if I could shine some light, not really on he, but for what he's doing. So guys, this is his page. You guys could head over to his page and tell him a piece of your mind for the Young's family. Because we're going on right now, Jesse, every minute is targeting Sir Brian, you know what I mean? He's just targeting Sir Brian and drawing to he is a part of the whole alphabet community. I feel like he like this man. You understand? Because you don't know the thing already. Sir Brian's a good looking banner and it look like he likes Sir Brian. Now persons were saying that to the think is he calling him on the show the other night, but it's not he. You understand? I don't know Jesse personally, but I'm asking Jesse respectfully. You understand? Deceased, come on. It overbearing now. Every minute you targeting this man. We're targeting this man for. You like this man or something? You don't talk, you don't have to talk one time. You're talking more thing over and over and over. We really want from this man. Why this man can't up on TikTok collect little roses, collect little lion, collect little tax and wherever is it and be happy? Why do Sir Brian have to up on social media with tears in the eye crying and bawling for his daughter? When you hear he say already, daughter say, yo daddy, I don't want you for there crying and weak, I want you strong. You got to remember that Sir Brian and his daughter have a spiritual connection. Not just a father and daughter connection, a spiritual connection. You should know, you're supposed to know as a human being. You understand? Despite wherever you is, you're supposed to know father and daughter connection is serious. Much less when there's a spiritual connection. We were up on social media all the time, bashing this man, talking this man name, criticizing this man. What is your meds really? You know what I mean? So Brian say to tell you, please, ease and desist, cease and desist from calling his name, from making video with him. He doesn't like it. You understand? Wherever you had to say, you already said, and that's fine. Can you please move along now? You know, like when you're there on social media, you see something you like, you just scroll on. Yeah, scroll on. Ease from attacking the brother. Ease from attacking the brother. You understand? The man going through too much. He don't have to come on social media and try to suit you. Who's you? You know what I mean? Who's you? What really you have to contribute to the Young's family instead of coming on social media and talking bare foolishness? What really you got to contribute? You come on social media, talk down the doctor, the pathologist would do the autopsy the other day, all them thing. Me following you, but I got people on me page them that is share you, and I end up coming across and I be like, cause sometimes it is still hold me like I want to hear what foolishness you gonna say. As soon as I hear for 3 minutes, I just so gone, cause I know. Now I don't know what I don't know what social media influencer you is. No disrespect. You know what I mean? It's like anybody is an influencer. Once you got a social media platform and you got a couple thousand followers on your page, you're a big social media influencer. We in the world. I just don't understand with some of y'all. Where in the world? Why everybody turn up because you got a platform, you got a couple thousand followers on your page, you turn a social media influencer. You understand? Every minute he targeting Sir Brian, every minute he posting something about this man. The man link me and tell me, yo brother, fire. You know, you could just, talk about this cause, I ain't like it, man. I'm tired. You ain't got nothing good for say about this man. It's where's the irritation really? This man that you ever had a dealing before, this man disrespect you already because of your alphabetical order or something. Yeah? This man take a letter out of your alphabet. Me understand really going on. But Jesse, we asking you to cease and desist. The father said, please, cease and desist from calling his name, mentioning his name, okay? All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Well, let me get into the show now. Justice Adrianna, people have to understand the parents still have two other kids to live for. That's wrong with them enjoying the little visit. What's wrong with them enjoying a little visit to the US? You don't know how much, you know what I mean, Sir Brian being crying. That's the same thing I'm saying. Why people talking about the manga for their on social media crying? Down to Kisoon, the one Kisoon come out and said that the man acting like a celebrity because the man laughing and collecting the line and the little tax and the little roses and the little thing. But like really, bro? You don't know what the man is going through at the end of the night. The man is crying every night. But that don't mean he has to come out on the road every day or when he's on social media. He got to be on social media crying and bawling. No. This man got to be strong, and if I see Sir Brian there on social media crying every day, I would tell you what foolishness he there on. No, it's not time for you there on no crying and weeping out. You mad? No, it's time for you to be strong, brother. And this with me, brother, is strong. I respect you as a father to a father. You understand? Just like how he got 2 girls, child, I got 3. 2 by 3 girls I got. So I feel all of them pain. I know what it is, bro. And you know his father and daughter and father, girl, child with the father. It's serious, bro. You see how my little co-hosts behave with me. Y'all see how my little co-hosts behave with me. So a father and a daughter connection is very, very serious at the end of the day. So people need for us humble with this narrative we are pushing that this man got for their crying and this man face got for their sad every time you see. Come on. For what? We got to strive to fight this battle, because this battle ain't need no weak heart. This battle ain't need no cry baby. This battle here, so it need no punk in it. This battle is a battle for people who strong. Remove from the weeping and mourning. Now it's not time for weep and mourn. We weep and mourn enough. We weep and mourn enough. Now it's not time for weeping and mourning, bro. Now it's time for strong. Stand up and get justice. You see me? You see that? Big up all who got daughters. And all who feel it for the mother and the father. I telling you, all who feel it on a big woman level, bro. You understand? AB, big up yourself in the building. Yeah, man, they need to get a life. Indeed, Simone. You know what I mean? It's craziness these people them there upon Andrea. Andrea J went, well, Andrea J, big up yourself, welcome down to the platform. Rondor said, watching from New Mexico. Your platform is reaching the world. Keep up the good work. You are covered by the blood of Jesus. Thank you, my sister. Thank you, my sister. You understand? Hello, good night. You're live. Yeah, Robert, what on?
You're live, brother?
Yeah, man, they're live.
Alright, yeah, what's going on? Sir Brian, this is Robert, all the way from Jamaica, Sir Brian. And let me say this to you, sir. As a father to a father, Jesus did nothing wrong. And they crucified him. And Jesus said, Father, forgive them for what they have done. Sir Brian, they're going to come at you, sir. It's obvious that the PP supporters, they're going to come at you, sir. All right? So it doesn't matter what they say. You know what you know, sir. Just take it from me. As a father to a father. You and your family is in my prayer. Sir Brian and Miss Brian, Miss Young and Mr. Young. My mother lives in a place called Turks and Caicos. She's a pastor. And that woman, from the day this happened, that woman and the whole church have you and your family in prayer. Bingy. Rastaman.
Yeah, man.
Give him Mr. Kisuno. I can't get him. Mr. Kiss. Can somebody talk?
Yeah, man. For real.
Can somebody talk Mr. Kisu for Mr. Kisu? The world know that you're a PPP, sir. The world know that. The world know that you don't care about this family. The world, you make it obvious, Mr. Kisu. Remember, you have grandkids, Mr. Kisu. I have daughter. I see what goes around, comes around. Mr. Kisu, Mr. Brian, make it clear. I'm not a bright, intelligent man who have degrees. But that man said, my belly. And for you to come on, Mr. Kisu, and say that, shame on you. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I can't understand all people over there supporting your platform. And what the words that come out of my mouth, it is not fire. It is Robert Uriah Anderson from Jamaica. Shame on Mr. Kisu. Do you have grandkids, Mr. Kisu? Do you have a daughter, Mr. Kisu? Do you have a son? Because if it was you, Mr. Kisu, we don't get justice already. Because you know what? You are PPP. In a business, in a guy in a politics. But I feel Mr. Young pain because I'm a father too. And from the day that happened, some days I got the first make it a good night's sleep. Believe it or believe it not. Sir Brian, we have you now with prayer. No weapon formed against you and your family are going to prosper. Your daughter, you see, my last word, Rasta. You see, your daughter, Sir Brian, she was a blessing from God. And God used your daughter to show the world these evil people. My mother and the whole of Turks and Caicos have you and your family in prayer. Don't worry about it, my friend. Justice is going to come. Mr. Kisu, shame on you.
Straight. Yeah,
Have
my
a good night, my
Yeah,
friend.
brother. Yeah, man. Shout out to Allison. Allison said, watching from to Mary. This month makes 3 years. My son was brutally murdered by some Spanish, so I know how it feels. Condolence to your son. Allison, definitely, that's crazy, you know what I mean? And like I said, over here is the voice for the voiceless, you know what I mean? That's why this channel is called Let's Talk, the things that we could talk, the things that people don't want to talk, or talk the things that people don't get a chance to talk. Because a lot of person is get put on mute at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But I'm saying this to see that, you know what I mean, persons that is going, this just to show you, look at Haley, the bashing with Haley getting, right? And she does trying to help the family. Imagine the family themselves getting bashing. The family, the father, getting attacked by people because they think he should be doing something that they should like, and he shouldn't be doing something that he don't want to do. Hello, good night.
Hi, fire.
Yes, sir.
Good night, good night. 5 that may have, you know. 5. I may have a 11-year-old like Adrianna. You understand?
Straight.
That alphabet person right now, not alphabet. You understand? So they don't know. Because they ain't decide what they will read. So Brian, don't even worry them people, man. Remember, you know, you're crowned by the Most High. So keep pushing through.
Straight.
All right? Me there, I saw later.
Yeah, my brother. One love all the time. Yeah, man. Real thing. Real thing. All of these people them get to you, bro. And this what happening. You understand? When they talk, you understand? You understand? When they talk, it's a whole different situation. When they talk, you gotta allow them. You understand? You gotta allow them when they talk. I'm not gonna tell no lie. You see me? Hello, good night.
Yeah, listen. No.
Yes, my father.
A lot of people, you know, condemn and say Brian, but you remember now, Adrianna death is not an ordinary death, you know. The biggest thing we have had after Jonestown in Guyana is Adrianna death. Jonestown was a big thing because it was 900 or something people lost their life. And it wasn't Guyanese. Or most of them were Americans. Adrianna is one child, one in jail. And the whole world come alive. You can't worry with the haters. I know what it is to lose a child, right?
Straight.
You can't worry with the haters, and the people don't glorify the ignorance. Freddie Kisuna is a functional illiterate. You understand? He's a soup drinker. Freddie Kisuna is looking for recognition, and little Adrianna get too much recognition for him, and more so, she's a child. He may looking for recognition for 1,000 years. And he can die without the recognition because he's a hater. You understand?
Straight.
So Brian, all I want to tell you, my brother, stay strong. Fight for what was right. Looking after a COI for your child. Try and get the postmortem report from the first postmortem. And do what's right. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. Then come focus. Don't let it break your rhythm. Fire got a program that you got contribution from all over the world. This is not only a financial structure. This peace and justice, love is a family. And everybody supporting you. See, when the time for blaze area, the heavens come down on them.
I'm telling you.
Stay strong, somebody. Don't let nobody distract you from the prize. Stay focused. Concentrate on a COI for your child, commission of inquiries, and make sure the doctor get the first postmortem report for your daughter, because you as a father is entitled to that. Request that, and know that you're in America. Use all the powers that may be or that you have access to, and force the doctors to give you the postmortem report, because you are the father. Don't let it slide. Blessed love.
Respect. Yeah, man, people. We're gonna take some more call. We're gonna take some more call. Definitely let me know what's your thoughts upon this alphabetical order community guy that is targeting so Brian. You know what I mean? I wanna know from you guys what's your thoughts with this fellow. You understand? Because they're just trying for, you know what I mean? They're just trying to come around the family with foolishness. That's what we're talking about. You understand? But you guys know what it is. You know how we're doing it, okay? Somebody sent me a video. I definitely got to run this video before anything else. Yo, the things them getting sticky, like we said. Big up to everybody that is always sending me, sending me stuff, man. Yo, I appreciate you guys, so I could keep you guys up to the time, up to date with what's going on. Like we said, justice for Adrianna, you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Justice for Adrianna. So, they don't know. Let me see. Be careful. No, I understand. AB. And like I said, I am not disrespecting the LGBT community. I don't have no problem with them. But all I'm saying is that, you see how I'm talking respectable to him. I haven't cursed. I haven't said anything. And I'm gonna bring it to a closure now. Like I said, Jesse, the family members say to please cease and desist from calling his name. That's what Sir Brian told me to tell you. So that is it. I have me ain't got no problem with none of these people. Them, I try to stay far away. But I'm just saying is that sometimes I'm saying that you cannot expect the father to come and cry all the days on YouTube, and you cannot be bashing the father all the time. Fire off a bun. You understand? Me ain't got no time with none of them. Fire off a bun. So I done. Alright. See what's going on now. Let me jump into these stuff here so that we got for you, man. Cause you guys know what's up. You guys know how we doing it over here, so we're keeping it jiggy, we're keeping it functional, we're keeping it alright, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I said, we got the video with Dexter Todd. Definitely for run for you and all these things. So you're done 40 minutes into the hour. We're going up to 12 o'clock. Definitely going to take some more calls, and then we're going to enter to the next video that we got for you. Hello, good night. Hello. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Fire, good morning, good night.
Yeah, good night.
Let me tell you something. First thing, when I get put out, I'm coming at you house. Because I can't even focus paying bills or nothing. I'm stuck here. Anyhow, I just needed to say.
Okay, my sister. Love.
Keep up the good work.
Yes,
Adrianna, mother, father, I listen to them. I see the pain and I can't even focus no more. But one thing is stuck with me. What her aunt say about that little girl. When she go to her, she asks permission to do certain things. And that threw me back to two of my grandchildren, an 18-year and a 19-year-old. If they need to do anything or you put anything in the house, they ask permission, right? And it's really bothering me because the type of the child we are talking about is one. And I hope and pray that they could look back in that circle and see who was there that call that girl. Somebody she know, somebody she trusted, and she take that step away unless if she went to the bathroom. But old people say we need to start playing book and key in this place now. We forget about playing glass and water and the 23rd Psalm with the key in the book. Guyana got a lot of old key men. Put all the family and everybody around the circle and start figuring out. Buy some Peter, buy some Paul. It's Guyana we come.
Yeah, man.
I let me big up to that caller that called this morning with a cutlass and a broom. He make I crack out. I was driving. I fall apart. because these were the old saying back home.
Yes.
And one of the things that I'm saying, God said, do what you got to do, and I still got to do what I got to do. But I'm just saying, that little child, all 50 states we have here, you see how much people was out there at that parade?
Yep.
I need everybody in all 50 states right now. Who family never go and vote? We giving them $10, $20. We need you guys to go out, to call your family them and tell them, get out and vote. We need to remove PPP so another person gets it there, and this is how we're going to get justice, because they're going to go after them. The FBI going to come in, and everybody going to come in to settle that matter. Unless if they don't come out, we can't get nothing.
Real talk.
So all Guyanese need to go out and vote. If they never vote, just go.
Yeah.
Okay? And please tell the little co-host I said all the best to her.
Come.
Because she is at the background.
Come.
All
Lyric.
right,
Thank
love you
sweetie.
guys.
All right, good. Come, Lyric, come. Come. Sean. Excuse me, guys. Leave it. She opening the fridge now. Watch. You see, she didn't do it again. You see? She opening the fridge. You gonna see what happen.
Ma'am.
All right, guys. You know it goes already. What we gonna do? We're gonna jump in to the interview from this morning. Let me get a piece of touchdown with it, and then you know it goes, guys. We go through the show definitely. So for those persons who may be watching it back, still we're gonna definitely touch down on it tonight, guys. All right. So let's see what's going on here. She too strong. Here's what I'm to say. Calling the phone straight. All right. Yeah, good. Sorry about that, because we're getting some problem with the connection and the saying. So we better hear so now. You know what I mean? Sorry about that, Sir Brian. But I was hearing what you're saying. Can you continue from where you left off, my brother?
I was saying, like,
Yeah.
when
Much better. Yes, man.
police them,
Mm-hmm.
when the police them came, I know all the police them.
Right.
In the night, when all them come there, with the people, the rest of police, and come and protect the building, stop in front of the building and say nobody can go in there, and that kind of thing. I want to listen.
Yeah,
The
man.
police is the one come and tell we, okay, the people want Yaka one Sergeant building. There was like 12 something, right? But 12, minutes of 12 going on to 12 when I want Sergeant's place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm telling you?
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna come ask me or tell me, hey, Brian, you and your wife must go a Sergeant's building for your daughter? And I watching this building is a 3-story or 4-story building.
I telling you.
2 building, right? And not have the size of the building. So I was like, yo, y'all go in there and bring me data, give me data, by. Y'all don't tell me you want to start no building, by. Me going to the building, by. So you stand up and I say, everybody who went there can tell you, though. I say, yeah, me going to no building, by. Y'all bring me data, give me data. Y'all don't me that, y'all me. I say, y'all know y'all got me data in there, and y'all know wish there. So y'all don't tell me for going to look for shit.
I tell you.
I say, y'all go bring me data.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the police tell me for going to search. I never go in the building. Me, girl, a couple of the person went in and a search, and they didn't get nothing. They didn't see nothing. I want to listen what's saying again, right?
Mm-hmm.
The officer was in charge, Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris was standing there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Harris got called. When Mr. Harris got called, he come there. About About 12 o'clock, Miss Harris come there after 12. When Miss Harris come there and assist with Miss Harris lock down the building so no one in, no one out. This is the first man I see come and do. This is the first man I see come and do police work. How I know police work supposed to happen? You hear what I'm saying? The man come and lock down the building, nobody moves. Nobody. This was supposed to happen since one something. Building supposed to lock down.
I tell you.
You hear that, yo? All this sniffer dog and try to bring. You see Smith? That I asked someone Smith. Smith, the whole night when I went there, Smith come and ask me about me that. I tell everybody this. Smith come and ask me about me that. Smith was like, buy me daughter a phone. I said, buy me daughter, don't use phone, buy. She's use phone to do she school work, she group work, because sometimes she didn't group. You understand? And you know, this is the only time she's use phone. I said the phone she use is the smart, she smart.
So you got to remember now, he asking the father about phone and trying to implicate this 11-year-old girl is a hot crutch. Basically, this is what he doing. You understand? Not knowing they working as science all the time. We mean, what's wrong with ya? Y'all feel every 11, 12, 13-year-old child, girl child is depend by friend and that. Yeah, we know they have some little children like that around those age do get themselves involved, but not everybody child gonna be like that, bro. Not every child is gonna be like that. You understand? So for Smith asking this man if he daughter got phone and try to implicate like this girl go with some boyfriend and all them thing, thinking that the family don't know the daughter properly, or not knowing that Sir Brian daughter, Amika daughter, you understand, is a very strict 11-year-old child. She don't move wild like that. Because she grow up. Why you think she connect the world? Why y'all think this little girl connect the world? That's why she couldn't be no normal kind of child for be on them kind of stupid. No wild child. Well, she couldn't be no wild child because she's a godly child. She wasn't chosen for go down the wild part, the wild road. She was chosen for go down the narrow, blessed, humble road. Positive road. Just look what's going on, people. But then for you coming and implicate that, oh, your daughter got a phone, and you got to mind if your daughter gone with a boy and all these kind of things, like, you know what I mean? Cha. Yo, Smith know we went doing.
Sister one. It's not she one either. It's my smart daughter phone. He said he wanted to see the phone. This is the first time. But at night,
What?
I asked y'all for this phone. I said, Miso, bring this phone and give me like this because me not hide. You know me that I can run the phone, you can see school work and everything. I see nothing as more ass. Nothing else in the
Straight.
God.
Wow.
I want to listen. This is the first time Smith asked this phone, right? God. When Smith asked his phone, Smith telling me about you know the little girls nowadays. The boyfriend this and boyfriend that. Yeah, you know the little girl nowadays is one, you know. So I said, "By me know me that, but don't tell me that nothing about boyfriend and boyfriend. By me that I get move from here. But don't tell me what boyfriend and boyfriend. Me that ain't got no way.
Yes,
because
this was very disrespectful.
because the police don't telling me that I catch some vehicle and go with some man. Camera show though.
Yeah.
The police don't telling me though. Because this was the first CID will come telling me. Right? God. Me never get in this car from who in charge, but I know instruction don't come from downstairs.
I know that. Yeah.
This is the first thing I know, right? I said no, instruction don't come from downstairs. Instructions come from one way up.
You said, man. And this is the same thing I was saying all the time. Ever since I started this whole Adrianna situation, bro, come on, bro. It's like, this is what I keep telling people, you know. That's the same thing I keep telling people. You understand? That's the same thing I keep telling people. I is roots. I know what I'm speaking about, bro. Hello, good night.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, you're live.
First thing I'd like to say is, Sir Brian, keep strong. If you have to walk the end of the earth to get justice for your daughter, man, you have to make it to the end of the earth. Now, you just play a clip on what he said, Smith said concerning his daughter, she might have a boyfriend. No, I don't mean this, I'm not going to say this disrespectful, but Sir Brian, that's the same thing your cousin said on his live. Do you guys remember him saying that on live?
Stefan.
Yes, that's the same thing. How coincidentally, Stefan and Smith saying the same thing?
Okay.
That's just my take, but I know I'm going to call you back again pretty soon, bro.
Yeah, Stefan Sati, you don't know if she gone with
yeah. Same thing. That's the same thing. That's the same thing he said.
Yeah, for sure.
Smith said it, and Stefan said the same thing. And I'm wondering if the pink phone that Smith had in his back pocket the day of when you showed that clip when the guy was recording outside, Smith had a pink phone in his back pocket. So I don't know if that's Sir Brian's daughter's phone.
Okay. All
right, man. Thanks again.
Good. I know if it was Sir Brian's daughter's phone, I know somebody would have seen the phone and know the phone. You know, I don't think it's double. You make enough sense there with that. You know what I mean? With that whole situation there, that's no lie, bro. Yeah, Stefan did see that, indeed. That's crazy. Well, let's continue with this.
Way up, all the time up. Good. So when he then started telling me, Smith was like, "Bye, you know, this is the night, you know, this is the night when I don't give me the other phone and them things. I was like, you don't search and you find nothing and anything, right? Good. Do you know? Then come and then the remedy police protecting this building all the time. The people outside want to rush the building. The people that can't rush the building because the police are going to shoot.
The people that can't rush the building because the police going to shoot. But I tell you about they got some place, let me tell you something. They got some place, the police them they had to shoot. I telling you? The police them they had to shoot. Because I know for a fact. They want to kill, they want to shoot everybody, or they can't shoot everybody. I tell you, if them had some real diehard soldiers, they were really ready for deal with it drastic. You sight, man? The police to be charged true talk. Gotta be all accountable, bro. The police definitely know what go on. Cause listen what Sir Brian say. No orders don't come from the bottom. And this is what just not gonna tell y'all. Come on. Y'all hear I said up on my previous lives and uploads that I did. I told you guys, Guyana have 10 different regions. In every one of the regions, have a commander. You understand? That commander that running that region, this is how it works. The big boys, them with the in the region, when it's Borbis, when it's Essequibo, Bartica, Linden, wherever region, the big boys, the drug men, them, wherever. Right? These men, them, is know these banners. These band them is know the commission. These man them is know the commanders them of the region. See what is happening now. The commanders get a pay. Every month he get a fine change, or every fortnight he get a piece of bread we gotta get. So in case anything happen with people like Double Day Hotel, things not no one come out yet. Now, me and my wife was speaking today, and, you know, she said she was concerned why the government name getting called. But then, you know what I mean, I try to make her know that, you know, it's not like I'm literally, or we are literally speaking, blaming the government or involving the government or making it look like it's a government situation. We're not literally doing that. But I say, let me take you back if you don't know, babes. This man was in jail for the 2012 murder. I think it's 2012 when the mechanic was killed. That time Granger was in power, right? He was locked up under the Granger regime, the Granger administration, and the Granger party. When PPP go in power, when PPP won the election, PPP released this same guy. The government that is in power now released him. So what? And releasing him, not releasing him on. You know what I mean? Not releasing him. Let me say that how he spend his time, and then people release him. No, he didn't spend out his time, and he got released. You understand? Lynch Lot, thank you very much for the Zelle donation. Lynch Lot, thank you a lot for the Zelle donation. Thank you so much, man. Right? This man didn't spend any time, you know. If he get 5 years, he spent out the 5 years. If he get 10 years, he did not spend out the 10 years. He was released under this government. Now we can get to hear that he is he's family member with one of the government officials, one of the ministers, and also family members of the president. This is what we start hearing. Then it end up come to we thoughts, because when you hear the now, this is when you find out what? Why this man was released under the government that is in power now. Because he and these people and his family. So that is why the government getting dragging it. And then the leaders them say, yo, we're going to help. We will let no stones be unturned. And we have seen all of these persons them that got murdered. We're talking about Kian Fogini. We're talking about Ronaldo Peters. We're talking about the Henry Buys. We're talking about the little 7-year-old that get a straight bullet. What about how much more we know about that? This same leading government that is in power promise the family members that they won't left no stone unturned. And guess what? Nothing coming out of these things. I feel that is why, I feel to myself like that is why the government name is getting dragged into this as a political situation. You understand? Whereby we don't want it to be that. But this is what we're seeing, because how could you telling people, oh Lord, how could you telling people, be careful. How could you be telling people, how could you be telling people to, how could you be telling people that, yo, I'm not going to leave no stone unturned. I'm going to help you. I'm going to defend you. And then when the time comes for you defend the people, you defending them. In finale, just a minute, don't move. Don't come out the car. Just a minute. The president, when the president was asked, he was like, hey, no, I already did enough. You didn't do enough, Mr. President. Come on. Hello, good night.
Yeah, my brethren, blessed love, you know?
Yes, I.
Give thanks for having them folks on today, you know?
Yeah, man.
I really feel for the brethren, the whole family, but the father mostly. Yeah, because, you know, they say girls closer to the father, you know? Call me daughter them closer to that, you know?
That is it.
And, yeah, man, the father, yeah, man. The man well touched. And then you see the thing is by he go in the pool and text you out.
Mm-hmm.
It psychologically did something to him, you know what I mean?
Straight.
But between me and the eye, them people got secret for the one another, you know.
That is
big secret family.
Yeah, bro.
And they're covering this thing up because if the FBI did come in and do the investigation, the post would get let out the bag, you see? And enough names would have called, and these were Jack Dio them frightened.
Yeah.
And you see the same area up there is a big landing strip for enough drop off of things, you know.
Okay.
Enough things getting drop off in the same area there, you know. A lot of drugs getting drop off in the area, their family.
So let's see.
There's a lot of secret. Glenn, Lal, and all of them where you see broke up, they are all PPP affiliates. And all of them got secret for the one another. Every last one of them. All I see the views in Jack Dio and the going on and he railing up and he railing up. Me ain't trust none of them, buddy. That's why I always tell you, a good coolie is a dead coolie, buddy. And I stick in me. This me motto. Me ain't coming off of them.
Well,
I don't trust none of them, brethren.
it is what it is at the end of the day.
But I just want Mohammed get serious with this thing and Nigel Hughes get serious with this thing and to build a coalition and to come forward, brethren, and let me get these folks out. Because until they come out of power with this cover-up going on, me little sister ain't gonna get no justice. You see? They got to come out and we got to hold them accountable. But until they come out, we can't get what we forget. But you see, if the FBI was in power, they shift on the hotel where they get everybody on the day shift getting questioning. Everybody on the night shift getting questioning. All the police them that were involved, whether in guard in the hotel, whoever role they play, all of them would have been in questioning. Because this is how the FBI does work. But because the FBI them ain't coming, then we ain't got no accountability, buddy. None. But anyway, manners and love, you know, keep doing what I doing, brethren. Because, I tell you, between Haley, the eye, pushing it, the information with the eye getting and thing, brethren, this case solved already, and the FBI them, they gather all these information, and although we mightn't hear the FBI, MGT doing they're done doing their own individual investigation. Remember, I tell you that. Manners and love, my brethren. Blessed love. Rastafari.
Real talk. Straight. Good dog. Stop. Yeah, man. Real thing. Let me jump back into the video. Hear what's going on, man.
Police are protecting this building.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they come to protect.
Right? Good. So when that was like 12 o'clock when Miss Harris locked down this building and thing, I'm telling you now.
Wow.
Miss Harris locked down this building and thing, they say everybody's standing. Well, we sitting in front there because the building closed down. Miss Harris gone in care. Miss Harris never leave. Miss Harris stay right in care, right details. He said when the place get bright, all in the morning, about 6, we're going to do a second search. Right? Mr. Harris, always like, good. Remember, we done Sarge's pool and everybody done swim and them thing in the night by 12 o'clock. Remember, tell this pool active over there till...
And even to then, when Mr. Harris came, the first thing he told me, he said, you don't move from... He said, yeah, don't move from here. He said, that information I give you, it's misleading information.
Hello, good night.
Alive?
Yeah, man, you're live.
Okay, listen, a couple of things. I'm calling international, represent the international Guyanese community.
Okay.
Number one, the caller that you had is an idiot. The last caller, okay? What's the mantra in Guyana? One Guyana. So let's not put Guyanese people 20 and 30 years back. Number one. Number two, Ifran Ali, I would say initially he was doing a good job. Developing infrastructure, developing hospitals, roads, yes. Where he failed, the Colossus issue that he failed at was giving justice for Adrianna. Defending that poor little girl. As a leader, trying to, put Guyana, one Guyana. If you really truly believe in one Guyana and you want to build your legacy, the legacy is with the people. The legacy is giving justice to that poor little girl. The real justice is stopping the corruption that's going on with the police. If you know the police, if we all know, we all see the video, we all see what's going on. If we knew what was going on and what that little girl was dealing with, what that family was dealing with, what they should have done is put a thorough investigation with that police department, cornered that section off, and really do a proper investigation, right? I mean, listen, I'm for Team Muhammad as well. I think he'd make a great president. But really and truly, if this president wants to step up and really, have a legacy and even want to carry on, the first thing he needs to do is provide justice.
Mm-hmm.
Fire, I appreciate you, and thank you for what you do.
All right, my brother. Yeah, man, respect. Yeah, man. I don't really like the one people thing though. Don't really government implicating, you know what I mean? Like the one people. I like the one people, one nation, one destiny. I'm an old school person, so I like the one people, one nation, one destiny. Like it combined. You know what I mean? It combined. We's one people, one nation, one destiny. It's all, but it is what it is. There's me. You know what I mean? Everybody got a right on them. Okay, let's jump back into the video, guys. Hold up the call for 2 minutes. Let's listen to what the family was saying as we dissect it. Who's Mr. Harris? He's an officer.
But I know it was misleading. He said it's wrong, right?
Yeah.
It's wrong. He said, don't move. But nevertheless, Mr. Mandel had called on Miss Rimple's phone tonight to speak to me, to tell me, you could go home. Mommy, you could go home and relax. We're working on the camera footage. So I said, what camera footage? I said, you don't have nothing to show me. My daughter's right inside of that building, right? Then he asked me, Orlando? So I said, Orlando who? He can't tell me. I said, but I don't know any Orlando. And I said, you don't have nothing to show me and nothing to tell me about Orlando. I said, you got to get son and ask son what he did with my daughter. He still come the next morning for trying to get me off the road, for showing me phone, that he have nothing on his phone to show me, but he have pictures and he have photos. I want him to release those pictures and photos that he have to show me that my daughter wasn't in that building. That's what I want him to do.
Yes, because Mandel, he was the person. He and the other police officers, they really tried to stain my niece,
even Allen,
slander her name, and to
shout out to Spice Chick. Spice Chick, that's an old Guyanese saying. It's not a disrespect. Because since I was a little child, growing up, I used to hear that. You understand? That's an old Guyanese saying everybody say. And I say it myself, I don't even like using the terminology saying that. But it's an old saying whereby a lot of people is old school over here. So you can't vex, you know what I mean? It is what it is at the end of the day, man. It's an old language, an old slang. Yeah.
Let the public believe that she was this wild girl, this promiscuous child, and that was not so. And they repeatedly did that. It's not just one instance. Mandel repeatedly disseminated information, that sort of information to try to stain my innocent niece.
When they got the chance to move, for me, when they got the chance to move Adrianna's body from that new building and bring her downstairs to place when Allen mislead us to go on the road to say she's in a minibus coming, that somebody just see she stand up straight with a bush head with a bag, and he got the picture in the phone.
Wow.
When he gonna bring the picture to me, it's too short, people. By that time, somebody hollering, look, they're bringing down something. When me and my brother to turn back to enter that building, some brother-in-law done lock the door and pull out the gun on me and my brother. We can't go in. Allen taking the precious time. By the time we get the chance now and he decide to open the door, the boy done push the trolley where he pushed it with Adrianna's body and then taking me to show me a little trolley with some alcohol bottle and a sheet. So I said, this is not the trolley that you had. I said, where is the other trolley? Wow. What are you talking about? Right? They feel people are stupid. Wow. That's what they feel.
Wow. I want to listen to what they're right? Listen to what I'm saying for a second, right? Listen to this. I'll break it down to you very simple.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm looking at, right? I looking at the time my daughter disappear, right? When my daughter disappear, the hotel staff, the people who walk in there in the day, every single body know about it, right? You what telling you, right? I want to listen, right? Remember now, right? When this night reach, the people don't walk in any day shift change, right? So the night people don't come in to work. You what I'm saying?
I hear you.
The people don't come now for working night shift now. No going on too, because if me have to listen when the day up and them they don't went there. You understand telling you? And now the people don't when they go away and she appear back any day now with these sort of people them who went there. So what really going on?
And then the next thing to when the body plays there wasn't civilians in that building. It's CIDs, police officers. Was the
when my daughter.
Yeah, though. This is what we talking about straight.
And the brother-in-law, because by then the night before around 12 they took son to Lenore station claiming that they're gonna lock him up, but we know that they're not lock up, they just carried it. Because I tell them straight, I said he is the boss man. Son is probably the commissioner of Guyana Police Force and not Hickins. Because he is the pay pocket
Leroy
for the police officers. Leroy Smith know everything that was going on.
Mr. Smith, right? Mr. Smith, I lately get to find out Mr. Smith is driving son vehicle. Right? I didn't know how, but I know Mr. Smith. I know Smith used to driving a black vehicle. I know the vehicles. Used to look like son vehicle. You hear? But I never asked people about it. But now when people really tell me about it, I really watch and I believe and I know, if it should, the vehicle Smith used to drive his son vehicle. Yeah, so because you understand, telling you, Smith stand up upstairs till the fire starts, the building starts smoke. For what? Step.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw that with the eyes, for real.
The one Grant. When Grant come the morning, the special wherever he is. When he come the morning, he come to me again. He and Smith come to me the second time from the phone. And I give him the phone again. Here, when Grant come, Grant's sleeve was well done. But no well done. He was well dressed. You know what I'm telling you? When we see back Grant's sleeve full up. They're like, what is it Grant do for his sleeve roll up? What is it that went doing for roll up sleeve? The one green body cam went, the police got body cam never went on. The one green get catch red-handed, put on our back body cam. You telling you? Why you all like, where is it? Use police to come and do police work, you come and find justice. Why you body cam and think that? Why you hiding? Where is it you're covering? All the police, you have a picture. You got a picture that wrong. When Williams, the Scally Williams, most of them Scally big head. Williams, them fishing something. I don't know where the fishing bringing downstairs. Got pictures circling right up on social media showing them fishing. I know they're fishing something because you can see how the way that is, how they're standing them thing, and Grant walking in front. Here somebody catch a picture, but the picture in there clear for people to see what's going on. Here, then the next thing is somebody else catch a picture when Grant Williams Smith and they got the Amerindian one of them who CID all four them stand up watching this body in the pool. This picture take out 24 them stand up watching this body in the pool. And why listen again what I'm telling you. When people acknowledge Adrianna body in the pool, that pool flax so quickly.
Wow.
That pool flax so quickly. So at no time, then could they get catch. Then somebody could, flash them standing by the pool when this body, this picture when them get catch by the pool start watching Adrianna body, it was audio, it was far audio.
Yeah.
It's like them don't stand up watching me that body in this pool already when I don't do that act. When I pick up my daughter body out of the pool, I was the only person jump in the pool, pick up my daughter body. When I pick up my daughter body and rest my daughter body up there, and I come out of the pool, I didn't walk and go that way. I walk and go the opposite way. And the night, I up on the road stop with some friends and we talking, and they might show me some picture about why I observe? I didn't look at it as well. Observe he have full footprint there, like when somebody push on the foot in this pool, foot wet, and you come out and you turn and you walk off, the 2 wet footprint left just so.
Ja.
Anybody who got a picture with Adrianna's body when you come and carry in the pool, you're going to see the 2 footprints right there.
For real.
Leroy foot was wet halfway. Come on, buddy. I'm not the police for putting this together. Why the police? Why the detective them in putting this thing together? Like how people putting it together?
For truth.
And right now, the same set of police bodyguarding the owner for the building. He's in the village looking for tables and chairs, and they're locking up people. That's what they're doing from since day before yesterday. The same lovely police from the Guyana police force that are a part of the matter that should be investigated along with the hotel owner to know what actually happened to my child.
Oh my God, that is
they
crazy.
don't take the places.
Wow.
Looking for chairs.
Looking for table and chairs.
And my daughter, I don't know, I can't hear nothing about my daughter. The Guyana police force can call me up to directory and say, Mr. Young, okay, Mr. Young, or Mr. Simons, XYZ, ting, up to now, they can't tell you and tell me nothing. People, they don't put people in jail for the past couple of weeks for breaking into the care with TV and care with fridge and care with sofa and care with them things though. Yeah, people don't get jail and people went from 500,000 bail and them things. Yeah, you should hear what's going on, right? Up to now, I can't hear nothing about my daughter death. There's the beauty in it. You understand? It is the country we living in. There's the country we living in. Here, the country we live in, we can't cater for say, hey, I guess I don't outside anymore and me children are going to play in the streets safe. There's nothing safe for children right about now. You ain't telling you? We children safe right about now. Them little ones are more we churn out we whole life every single day, forget up for all in the man and making all the sacrifice so forget a better life. Them ain't safe anymore. Them not safe anymore. In Guyana, they're not safe in Guyana. Children have no rights in Guyana. Don't worry, people hollering about this and hollering that. I said children have no future in Guyana because the government for Guyana don't do nothing for children.
For truth. Real thing, bro.
The government for Guyana don't do nothing. Them feel to themselves, them 100,000 and shit all the other day is something good they do for people, or the little 10,000 or 15,000 hours one get children every year for and you, come on, you check it.
For sure.
You check it when the year up. How much money people spend. You hear me telling you? You feel $100,000 of mine a family for 2 months?
I know it can. I know it can.
But then the same turn he said he gonna left no stone unturned. Now the matter ain't even finished yet, but the matter closed.
That's what I'm saying. That's the same
The matter
thing
ain't
I'm
even
saying.
started, but it closed, and we don't have no document with concerning nothing. But he closed the matter.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. You know.
He closed the matter.
I know, but so I want to ask.
To be honest, you see this Officer Grant? Had I known that was him, because I saw the pictures of him, but like I wasn't focused that day because I had to take my 2 little ones to give statements, right? Okay. But God knows if I know that was he, either would have locked me up because the cussing one would have put in me because you are part of my child's murder, because you're a part, I would say a part because you were there when she was placed in the pool, or you're probably assisting putting her in the pool, and you're backside investigating me, churning them, you getting details on investigation. You should be investigated, man.
For real.
You should be investigated.
No joke.
My child even get like when they finish with the giving the statement and stuff, she got like a panic attack. He's standing there like, if you come to investigate, you won't even know that happened. We have to then rush you, we reach out. Then when we reach out to Lenore Hospital, I said probably them doctors and nurses that work there today, when I take my daughter there, like they were a part of the whole cover-up that happened there too. Because me sister praying for me that and they getting offended. Man, look, I clap some good cussing all them, because by the time me sister started praying, one of them sending one for record, what we talking, like you're talking something. You can't pray. You can't.
You might know Harbor Freight for affordability.
That's crazy. That is crazy. You know what I mean, viewers and subscribers? That's so crazy at the end of the day. And somebody just now send me a picture whereby they say that a TikTok, they had a TikTok live. And I think the host name Angela, Angela. I think I see a video with she bashing Ailey. So I asked my friend if they was talking bad about me or good. She started them start off bad, but then end up good. So I guess why my name really came up, it must have been because of the interview with Haley. You understand? This is why my name came up in this WhatsApp live. You understand? I don't know if you could ever see it good. This is the host. This is the name. Angela. So it seems like they had a live. And my name was the topic. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you see, it's everybody go for Sir Brian, them going for Sir Brian, them going for my Jamaican friend Robert, them going for Haley, them going for everybody. Now, just because I have an Haley on me platform, you understand? Me name getting called up. So I asked my friend that sent me the information. I said them start off good. Them talk good or they talk bad. She said them start off bad and then end up good. So you don't know. You know what I mean? I could continue talking all the way I want to talk about me. I don't business. Like I said, I respect Haley. I telling you, I have respect and love for Haley. All y'all who vex because I having Haley on my platform or I'm talking about Haley or y'all hear me Haley, just a minute caller, you hear Haley, big me up. I'm sorry for y'all. This is my friend. Hello, good night.
You see, you hear them? The fire, I tell you, your platform is one of the biggest platforms right now being watched around the world.
Yeah, bro.
You see the caller what just call, but he call it international and talking about the one Guyana?
Yeah.
It's them. It's them.
Mm-hmm.
Because what? Listen, I'm going to break down everything he said. And I want anybody else who were listening, tell me why he said wrong. Now, check this. Here, you know. Ali doing good. He building roads. Building roads where? They broken it down. Building roads where?
You going in and out. I ain't get to hear you. Wait there.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you clear now. You went going out like.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
He said Ali building roads.
Right.
Ali building roads where? In the one Guyana people them neighborhood. You hear me good?
I hear you. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, my buddy. Yeah.
And then look, Mommy just been in Jabio village the other day. The seawall running in. Look at the back dam.
I tell you.
One Guyana. One Guyana for who? It's one people, one nation, one destiny, buddy.
I know it. Days I know me know but the one Guyana thing where they coming with there by. Me they in
well, the phrase by calling is not yesterday we hearing the phrase why they say, buddy. People calling you, telling you, but I grew up as a little youth man hearing me grandmother them saying though. It's not yesterday we hearing that saying. But I'm glad y'all listening because I have something to say to you, Jack Dio, the countdown on, buddy. You're coming out. So Jack Dio, Ali, and your friend with us now, Carl, yeah, I want y'all listen good because we're not going to stop until we get justice for Adrianna and her family. And them boys will get killed and them other people will get killed in London and all them people will get killed in Guyana. We want justice and all them, we cleaning up the police force. Everything we cleaning. Yeah. We coming for y'all. Right? We coming for y'all. We voting y'all out. And we holding y'all accountable. So I'm glad y'all listening. I want more y'all call. Call in. Call. We listening. Big up my brethren.
Yo, you know what I mean? And I definitely gonna get tough on you know what I mean? A little soft skin, but Yo, when I get dark, it's get real dark. Then ain't nobody could hold me back when I get dark. But I feel I gotta start intercepting in some of these guys when they calling indeed, because even when he did say one Guyana, then he said Mr. Ali building roads and these kind of thing, but school and them thing. I keep telling people, you understand? I keep telling people it makes no sense if good roads build, proper infrastructure, these school or wherever you're talking about, and cash grant and these things, if justice is not being served. And you have a right. And he started, the only thing with the easier problem with Infinali is justice. You know what I mean? So I love but still we ain't there on the one Guyana thing. We there on one people, one nation, one destiny. Yeah, my brother, let's deal with it quick and fast. Oh, scrap. Hold on there, and call you back. Hold on. And call you back. Yeah, Robert.
Yeah, me have a call back, you know.
Yeah,
so let me make it clear. Yeah, we have people in Jamaica still a fear get water and a full job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them not no running water. But a better man there. I wonder if I'm aware that you have people in Guyana there. We have to drink take water out of one liquor. I don't even know if we call like a drain. They put bleach in so they can beat them pitney and them something there. I wonder if I'm aware of that. And me can send him the video because the video don't lie. We have people don't have running water fire.
Yeah, man.
A water out of some liquor out of one pan like a pan like. They have to take up water for throw bleach, you know. If you understand what I say, for throw bleach, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, like me say, we have one problem for you. And you have some, like me telling you, you have people, you have distractors. And just like the caller said before, this program here, it is the #1 program right now on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. Right? I have people them come early and them say this and them feed out.
For real.
And this is the reason why them are come at you now, because you are pushing fire. So them will come with all the negative in the book. And that's why me appeal to all of my callers them, all of my friends and family them. This one come on the program. We not push no violence. We not push no war because we don't want them say fire and promote violence.
Good.
So we not give them nothing to hold on pan because you're going to happen, man. The truth have to reveal fire. The truth have to reveal. And me still a plea, me I beg you, the last couple seconds, me still a plea, Mr. President, how much money you pay them 3 pathologists here? And the kind of people they want to know how much money you pay them, sir. Mr. Jagdio, which one of them pathologists and them go to school together? Because the mother said, none of the 3, appoint. No. I only appoint the whole 3 of them. So which one of them you and him go to school and college together? People in my Guyana want to know. And fire, before me run, you see the people who are come, and I say all them things are because they are benefit from the PPP, from Mr. Jagdio and the president. And because they are benefiting, they don't want to say it like it is. Mr. Critics, I don't know you, but your time I come. Because me I do some serious check on you, see, and I got send some video to you, fire, about this man called Critics. All the way to Jamaica me there. Mr. Critics, I'm coming for you, sir. Can I do some serious background check on you, Serious background check me I do on you, Mr. Critic.
Yeah, me have some dangerous brother over here, so don't feel like a joke.
We talk,
Robert,
sir. We talk.
Up. All right, good. Yo, big up, Robert. Real. You ain't lying. Real youth. I'm going to go call my brother Lifestyle. See who is the citation. I know you already buy. Well, you ain't got the looks, guy. Let me see if I get the Lifestyle. My G. Don't know. What's going on?
Blessings to everybody. What's the guy that called the person? The Rasta guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, bless up to my Rasta man. Bless up to all my Caribbean brothers, bless up to everybody, yeah. You see, he's gonna beat me, but I'm gonna always big him up because we all on the same level, we all on the same straight, we all looking for the same results. So big up to everybody from Jamaica to Trinidad, right back to Guyana. It seems like right now, we find kind of a leader in Guyana. Trinidad now went through an election day, understand me, and they still get back a shitty government, so they still got to look for a leader. Jamaica got some election coming up there. It looked like they're still looking to get back the same people, so they're still looking for leaders too. But in Guyana now, we got something more powerful because we got somebody brand new that was never in politics and is doing something that we could see that, he's going to do it for the whole nation, So big up to all my Caribbean people, and we looking for leaders. Let's keep it like that. And you got to keep your skin tough, bro. That skin is always tough. So don't try to make your skin tough. You are the number one station because we keep it real. Straight. This is the realest thing right now that's running through the Caribbean, and we're speaking facts. Understand? And it's not that you don't want to speak about politics. It's that we're just speaking about facts. So even if we speak about politics, we're not speaking about politics about who to vote for. We're speaking about politics as shit.
Right.
That's what we're talking about. We're speaking about politics, understand me, that ain't doing nothing for people. Because if the politics is shit in the country is shit. Straight, because that's where the crime raised. That's where all kinds of things. And the Caribbean is so rich, bro. We talking about one Caribbean unity and still what's really happening with these leaders, bro. So we as the people who's got to wake up, especially black people. Straight, brother. Respect to Adrianna family, understand me. A condolence to Brian and them. They're listening. I wanted to tell them that this morning, And you see, one of the reasons why I always get mad on the pool when people just come talking about the pool. You hear what Sir Brian say this morning? When Adrianna went missing, people were still partying in this pool all day. That's what he say.
Yeah.
So how could someone go missing, drunk in the pool, and people are still in the pool partying all day? Come on, man, straight. So for the leaders right now to the Guyana, right, and most of these police around, especially in the Caribbean, I want to ask them a question. How does it feel to be a policeman? And whenever you retire, you can't even walk through your neighborhoods. You can't even walk your own country. And to the politicians too. How does it feel to be a politician? And when you get out of power, all the shit you done do to the people, you can't even walk through your community. All the money you thief, you got to leave now and go to a country that nobody don't know you and live there till you're dead with your family. Because God is going to get you. And if God don't get you, karma is going to get you. And we got too much brains on this station here to disrespect this station because this station is doing something that there is no other Caribbean station doing right now. This station is giving every Caribbean people the support and bringing us together. And that's what we're looking for. So we're not going to disrespect this. We're not going to make you guys see that there's no illiteracy over here. We got brains. So we easy could say God is going to get you, and you better know karma is going to get you. Because you guys know right now how you feeling. You guys going to feel like this for 20-somebody years. There's no way Jack Dio could ever walk the streets of Guyana as an old man. Never, ever. Nor his family. Straight. And most of those police that killing people, they can't do it neither. Because people remember all the things that they do.
Real talk.
This is the end.
Straight.
It's the end.
Respect, my brother. Love and love alone, you know what I mean? And that's what we're talking about, you know what I mean? We need change. You know what I mean? Hello, good night. Still got to jump.
Good night, Fire. Good night. I want to say my condolence to the Adrianna family. Yeah, I think this death with Adrianna, I think it's political, you know. You know? Because look at the timing when this happened. Election time is coming up. And this was right in your face, broad daylight, this thing happened. And what that did was divide the people. You see? This death put all the PPP people, like they come together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. None of the PPP people not giving out a condolence or nothing. They're just defending the PPP. So this is like a kickoff for the PPP. Yeah.
For the election, yeah, man, for real.
For election. Because if you look at the numbers, half is PPP, half is Afro-Guyanese. So they're going to get half the PPP vote. They're going to get all the PPP vote, which is like 40%. The other 40% is Afro-Guyanese. So it's 20% left, which is mixed race.
Okay.
So all they need now is a 15% or 12% to win the election.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I think this debt was politically driven.
Real thing. Respect, my brother. Yeah, man.
And I know they get illegal votes in Queens because somebody shied me to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you gotta monitor them closely.
I telling you, bye. All right, my bro. Mad.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, man. This election definitely is gonna be sticky. This election, it is not no. This election is not no normal election, bro. I'm telling you guys. This election is problem. You see me? This election is problem. But you know what it is. We're gonna jump into the next video. Now it's 10:30. Yeah, man. The vibe is up. The vibe is alright. Shout out to everybody that definitely checking in. We got 1,300 people upon the check-in. Big up to everybody that calling in. You know the case. Now we're gonna definitely jump into the attorney, the Dexter Todd interview that he had. Now this interview is a very beautiful interview, and I definitely got to bring it to the forefront, of course. So we're going to take one last call, and then let's get into the video. Let's see what's up. Hello, good night.
Hi, it's me again.
Oh.
So I'm gonna call a spade, man, and I'm sticking with Stefan. And if Sir Brian don't want to say it, I'm gonna say it for him. There's justice and there's real justice. And sometimes it's the ones that close to you is the one that do hurt you the most. Because if you could recall, his wife's sister, when she made the interview with the interviewer from Guyana, the guy who wear the glasses, she mentioned to him that it has to be someone close to Adrianna that lured her from that pool. So if that was the first time they went there, and she does not know the homeowner, the hotel owner, it has to be Stefan is the one that called her, and she came out of the pool. So, Brian, if you don't want to say it, I'm going to say it for you. Stefan is number one on my radar.
Okay. Respect.
All right, man.
Well, it is what it is. Okay, we're going to calm down with the phone call. I'm not going to answer no more phone call. Let me jump into this video with Mr. Todd. Beautiful piece of interview. Let me hear what's going on, because in this video here, in this interview here, Mr. Todd was asked about what is the next procedure, because right now, as we saw a few days ago, a autopsy report was put out by the police, the Guyana police force, whereby they say that she was drowned. Okay, so it looked like the statement, in order for them to get the statement quiet, they're gonna try to send it to some big court or to some judge, whereby they're gonna let the judge try to rule it out. Guys, this is crazy. They are trying to rule out this case with the last autopsy report that was released a few days ago, whereby they implicated in the autopsy report that Adrianna drowned it to the bottom of the pool and then resurfaced after. When we all know no human being that drowns in a pool resurface next day. It takes 1 to 2 days before you resurface. You understand? So let's go into this video here, and then definitely we're going to be back with you guys, okay? Let's get it.
Through the conversation on GCOM and elections 2025. So call a friend, call a neighbor, and tell them Nation Watch is on. And we have two very, very important issues which we are bringing to the nation's attention today. Let me bring in Dr. Dexter Todd immediately. As we get into our conversation, Dr. Todd, thank you for joining me on Nation Watch today, Sunday, 1st June, and welcome back home. I know you've been on a very, very busy schedule, championed the cause of justice for the Guyanese people. Welcome, sir, to Nation Watch.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Williams. Thank you for having me. And good afternoon to your viewers.
Character commands attention.
Right, so Dr. Todd will go immediately into some video clips. Mr. Travis Chase, senior reporter at HGP Nightly News, conducted an interview outside the facility where the actual autopsy was being conducted by Dr. Carol Terry. He spoke with Dr. Terry herself, and we've taken 2 or 3 clips from that interview to bring context to our conversation. So here we go with the first of those clips.
Find any evidence of trauma?
No, I did not.
Secondly, the first autopsy ruled that Adrianna Young drowned. Would you come to that conclusion?
At this point in time, I would not come to that conclusion. I think that there's a lot of information that needs to be gained, a lot of investigation that needs to be done. Drowning is a diagnosis of exclusion, and by that it means that you have to exclude other potential causes of death. And oftentimes, when a body is found in water, the assumption is that the person has drowned. There is nothing at autopsy that is diagnostic of drowning. So again, that's what I mean by saying drowning is a diagnosis of exclusion. And in this case, what I have been told regarding the circumstances are so suspicious that I really think that there needs to be a very thorough investigation, and I would want to know the results of, say, toxicologic testing or drug testing from the first examination, as well as any additional testing that was done in accordance with the first autopsy.
3 very important points here, which we'd like to ask you, Dr. Todd, to speak to us on. 1, drowning is a diagnosis of exclusion, and it comes after ruling out all other potential causes of death before reaching that conclusion. 2, there's nothing diagnostic of drowning in an autopsy. And 3, the need for a thorough investigation. And I suspect that the need for a thorough investigation refers directly to the first point of drowning being a diagnosis of exclusion. Dr. Todd.
Yes, thank you so much. Now, I believe the complexity of the whole concept of drowning was, I think, examined by Dr. Terry. We had an opportunity, and I want to say this from the onset, that we saw at Winner County something that we have never seen before. In that room, with Dr. Terry being the forensic pathologist, were other experts, crime scene experts, cold case expert, anthropologist, someone who is an expert at that. And what we found, so it was a full team of persons who surrounded this child's body. And as the dissections took place, and I think I want to say this, that when Dr. Terry spoke to the autopsy being thoroughly done, she was speaking to the dissection, because clearly how the body was dissected, clearly she saw that professionals were at hand here. All right. And so she didn't find that the dissection of this girl's body was outside of what a very trained sound pathologist will do. So she spoke to that. Now, this whole concept of drowning is, especially when you're dealing with a criminal investigation, one has to be very, very careful. And I think that is where we have the problem here. We have a problem here because there was no synergy between the investigators' investigation and the entire autopsy which was done. So even the preliminary, and I believe that is where the wake-up call is, because even where the preliminary results came out, that we are dealing with rounding here, it was very premature, and it's something I was seeing from the onset, that you couldn't, from a preliminary standpoint, even before the completion of a criminal investigation, be going down the line of making a pronouncement that you're dealing with rounding here. Because what you have Dr. Terry clearly pointing out is that this really is a conclusion that must come after the elimination of several other causes. And so you did not even have that. And I think Dr. Terry went on further to say, and you know, this is sometimes the misinformation that we have out there, that because of the fact that we did not see trauma, one goes down the line of saying, well, then there is no foul play. And she dismantles that notion. She dismantles it, because that is not in all cases. And I think one of the problems that we have here is that 3 of the respected pathologists who conducted this examination did not get an opportunity to speak to the public or to speak openly in relation to how they derive at that findings. And I believe in their language, they would have been a lot more careful in not misleading a public, the country, in believing that because there is no trauma, then you rule out foul play. Dr. Terry, in explaining, and she took time, and I believe this is why this second autopsy brought some form of real satisfaction to the parents, because she took the time to sit with them and to explain to them that not in all cases where there was foul play, you are going to see trauma. And she demonstrated with using a live person at the clinic that if she pressed on a particular part, and she demonstrated that if pressure is put here and the person is unable to breathe, the person can die.
Will die.
Yes. And so she says, not in all cases, even if you dissect and you don't see some form of bleeding in the skin or seeing signs that pressure was put there, you can't rule out foul play. And that is why she was saying, in this particular case, a forensic pathologist, in order to come to a conclusion, must work very closely with the investigation, who will look in the totality of the circumstances of the entire matter. So where in this particular case, you had videos showing the girl was in the pool, then you don't find her in the pool. And then you find a number of persons who checked and didn't find her in the pool. All right? You needed to examine all the circumstances before you can even pronounce and come to drowning. Because
and that means interviewing all persons who were present.
Yes, yes.
And that has not been done.
Of course, has not been done. Because this, when you're dealing with drowning cases, it can be very, very tricky. Something blew my mind just listening to her explanation to the family in a very, very detailed way. And what I think we keep missing is that, and this is the point, I want to use her exact exact words, because sometimes we go down the line of saying there was some form of misquoting, and I don't want to misquote here at all what she said. Now, she said clearly that
Life's better when you're under our roof. Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
Turn insights into action with AI that gets your business.
When she talked about drowning being a diagnosis of exclusion, and it means that you may have to exclude all the potential causes of death, because oftentimes, and this is my point, oftentimes when a body is found in water, the assumption is that the person has drowned. Now, she went on to say that a person being in water and a person drowning as a result of whether the person couldn't swim, accidental, what the case may be, the signs that you will see would be the same. Placed in water, drowned in water. Same signs you will see at an autopsy. So this is why it's very careful that one has to be very careful not to try to say, well, okay, because a person is found in water, then of course you're going down the line of drowning. And I believe that is intellectually sound. Intellectually sound.
From the interview, and I, on behalf of all Guyanese, I'd like to thank Mr. Travis Chase for his vigilance, for his interest, and his action in pursuit of truth. By traveling there at his own expense and ensuring that he provided the necessary interviews and reports to us here in Guyana. Let's look at another clip from that interview with Travis Chase and Dr. Terry.
And it appeared that it was. There were some minor differences in techniques of dissection, but I think the first examination was conducted thoroughly. And as I'm doing this examination, first and foremost, I'm looking for any trauma to the body and making sure that there is no trauma that has been overlooked in the first examination. And also in going through the previously dissected organs, looking to see if there's any trauma to them as well as any disease processes at play. And also at this point in time, I'm collecting specimens in case additional testing needs to be done. Again, realizing the optimal specimens are from the first examination, but I'm conducting this examination keeping in mind that I'm not going to have a chance to go back. And so anything I need to do at this point in time. And so I think I overcollected things, but again, I don't get a second chance to go back and be thorough. So those are the things that I was mindful of in the course of doing this examination.
Right. Dr. Todd, you dealt with much of what she said there in your first presentation. So we go right into, I believe, our final clip. And
how problematic, Doctor, how problematic would it be to say that Adrianna Young drowned?
Again, I think it is problematic because of drowning being a diagnosis of exclusion, and what I was told regarding the circumstances of her disappearance and death and the subsequent finding of the body in a pool where it reportedly had previously been searched and she was not there. So that I find very disturbing. It's not like she was seen playing in the water and then a little bit later is found under the water. This, as was told to me, she was seen in the water and then disappeared. And the pool was searched, she was not there, and then sometime later is found in the pool. That is disturbing because I don't think you can simply write it off as this child drowned. You've got to be concerned, did she die sometime earlier and then was placed in the pool? Because there's not going to be any good way to discern whether or not that happened. That's going to require an investigation and additional testing to see if there's anything that may be amiss, such as unexpected drugs in her system or any indication of a sexual assault. Things like this need to be considered and need to be looked at, given, again, the circumstances that were reported to me.
Right. So a thorough job done, a sit down with the family, full disclosure by the lead pathologist there, as you explained, Dr. Todd. In terms of a final report of this second autopsy, where are we with that? I know that she did say that she took some samples and she may have gone a little bit over-collecting because she wanted to be safe, recognizing that she wouldn't get a second chance. Where are we with the testing, the final results of the work of Dr. Terry and team? And secondly, have you or has the family of Adrianna Young benefited from a copy of the report from the first autopsy conducted in Guyana by the 3 experts?
Well, I would say that there was some form of reluctance to disclose to the family the preliminary results from the first autopsy. Now that we are aware through the media that the completed report or the final report is available to the police, I was tasked with writing on behalf of the family to get a copy of the final report.
So you have not benefited from it yet?
No, not as yet. And this for the completion of the second autopsy, Dr. Terry awaits that, because what was explained to the family in my presence is that sometimes when we're dealing with the toxicology examination or tests, there are a number of things that you may want to ensure is done in order for you to conclude that the entire exercise was thoroughly done. And this is not only a case where you're just testing for various traces of drugs, but also if there was a sample test which were conducted for other chemicals, in the system is important. Now, from the preliminary, and again, I speak on the basis coming from what was disclosed to the public. From what was disclosed to the public, we saw that the final result says that they found no traces of drugs in the blood or in the system of this young girl. They did not speak to whether there was any further tests being conducted in relation to chemicals, etc. And so that again was, of course, related. That information was given to Dr. Terry, and so Dr. Terry made sure that there are a number of samples from the body, which was, of course, is now being kept by the lab, so as to see whether there is any further testing to be done. Now, she did make it very clear that some of the best tests comes from the first autopsy, or the samples taken from the first autopsy, because at that point in time there would have been no artifacts which would have been introduced to the body. Now, if those were not done and those samples are no longer available, then we will have to go to the second samples which were taken, which would, of course, she did explain, will take a longer time for lab analysis, because now you're looking at a number of exclusions of those artifacts before you actually get to what you want to do. So we're hoping that we don't have to do that, and that at least the police will be able to share with the family not only the results, but inform the family about those samples which were taken, so that if there is anything additional that Dr. Terry believes is required, then those samples will be available.
Right. Your expectations, I really admire your confidence, your confident outlook, Dr. Todd, because what we are reading in the local media is that the police have completed, are on the verge of completing their case file.
Now, viewers and subscribers, this is the part that I want you guys to listen. I want you guys to listen carefully with this part, what he's going to say, what he's going to say that is about to happen. Okay, guys? Listen carefully.
File, and they are to send that file to the Director of Public Prosecution for legal advice. It would appear from very, very early their case file, and I really admire your confidence, your confident outlook, Dr. Todd, because what we are reading in the local media is that the police have completed, are on the verge of completing their case file, and they are to send that file to the Director of Public Prosecution for legal advice. It would appear from all that we've been hearing from the President, who has inserted himself in this matter very, very early, and who has made some pronouncements on this matter very early, prematurely, I believe. And it is the anticipation of most people that the DPP is going to shut this down. And one of the easiest legal ways for her to shut it down is to order an inquest. So that basically what will happen is that there'll be this inquest, and there will be an adoption of the autopsy report that they have, and everything is done. From your end, Dr. Todd, and from the family side, where do we go now? Do you go to the High Court in this country to get the necessary investigations done to bring closure to this matter, and even if it means possibly prosecuting?
Oh my God.
Person or persons in this particular case, is the family prepared to take this to the international arena, maybe CARICOM, the Commonwealth, the United Nations, Rights of the Child Commission? Where do we go with this from here?
All right. The approach legally, I believe, is going to be, and I'm going to be very guarded how I give the strategy, because I think I had a very, I believe, fruitful meeting with some of the legal experts in various fields, internationally and locally, as to mapping out the legal journey in relation to this matter. And I think we're going to be tackling it from two standpoints. One of the first leg that we're going to be looking at, we are going to be challenging the first autopsy's findings and the report. And we're going to be doing that because we believe, if left in the way it is problematic for precedents in relation to criminal investigations in Guyana. And so some of the things that we will have to do, because it is a cause of concern internationally, that we have treated this whole investigation of drowning a bit too much by textbook, so to speak, and we have not really connected all the various components of these investigations to come to that findings. And so there is going to be a need for us to revisit the first autopsy. Now, report. The second leg of this, of course, will be to look at the police's investigation. Now, I can tell you that by itself will be a challenge, because on maybe the first case we've had is the case of Henry Green, when that case was brought before disclosure, before the then acting Chief Justice in Chan, where the action was successful in having disclosure. So Henry Green, who was the commissioner at that point in time, before the Director of Public Prosecutions had made certain recommendations, and even before the charges could have been instituted, there was an opportunity in which the entire investigation, of course, was reviewed. Now, the entire investigation in this case will have to be reviewed. And so we are now mapping out what are these various steps to challenge that in a court of law. Now, I can tell you that we are also going to be considering, and this will be clearly for various organizations, to plead with government to hold a commission of inquiry in this regard. So with a commission of inquiry, you get an opportunity to interrogate all that was done in this matter, and for the or not done, yes, and to make certain recommendations. So we are also considering that. But of course, the third leg, of course, again, that is falling back in the hands of government to have government's approval in that regard. And I don't know whether that is that is a posture that they are going to take in this matter. So we're going to have to do it. But I can say that this particular matter, in terms of the legal leg, will be assisted by a number of lawyers internationally who are concerned about the precedent being set in relation to how cases of homicidal drowning are dealt with in Guyana, and to have that properly defined in a sense. So that is going to be one of the first areas that will be dealt with in relation to the legal position.
Thank you very much, Dr. Todd, for bringing us up to date with the latest position regarding Adrianna Young.
So you guys heard it there, definitely. And that last part there is a very serious part because um we we know for a fact that right now they're trying to rule out this case. You know what I mean? They're trying very hard to rule out this Adrianna case since the autopsy report that they released. And we're not talking about this one that they did in America. I'm speaking about the one that was released a few days ago, definitely stating that there was no foul play or no force drowning with Adrianna. She drowned in the pool and then she surfaced. That's what they are saying in the report. And they're trying to, get it up to the High Court so it could get ruled out. But I just hope, as we hear Mr. Todd and what he said, I hope he and the team definitely do what they gotta do. And get this up and running, because it's crazy at this said moment here. I'm not gonna tell no lie, bro. It's crazy, and I'm just happy that everything coming to everything. And I know for a fact, if it's a case whereby they try to rule it out, I know some international something will be implicated. It's either it's going to go to court of appeal or whatever is it or something. But I just got a feeling that something will happen whereby it's going to be a big deal and this shit is going to reach far. You know what I mean? Because despite what they're trying to do, I know for a fact it's going to reach far, bro. You know what I mean? But viewers and subscribers, shout out to you guys. Hope you guys having a fantastic night. You guys know what's the code already, alright? Yeah, man. Justice for Adrianna. Like I said, the purple heart is what we need. The purple heart is what we're dealing with at the end of the day. You understand? So, like I said, shout out to everybody that definitely checking on the ones and threes. Yeah, man. Everything mooch, everything all right. We love you guys. Yeah. So, make sure you like up the live, everybody. You don't know, say it's purple art. That's what we said. That's what we represented for Adrianna's young. Purple art. That is what we're dealing with. Like I said, if you guys are interested in donating to the channel, like I said, guys, you know what it is. If you guys are definitely interested in donating to the channel, like I say, guys, you know what I mean, you guys could donate by purchasing a super chat or a super sticker, just hitting the $sign that is provided on your device. Select the payment method and send on. You guys could donate also by dropping anything in the Cash App or the Zelle that is provided at the bottom of the screen. Also, you guys could donate to the channel by being a member of the channel. You understand all? Alright. Good all. So you don't know what's up, and be up in the building, like we say. Purple. You understand? Yeah, we there on purple down. So big up all the females in the building. Hope you guys having a fantastic Monday. Everything go already. Let me run through some videos. Alright, well, this video is that I put up. Oh my God, you don't know what's going on. Yeah, we gotta laugh. We got to laugh. Now, you guys know that Muhammad, father and critics have a big scene, right? But I got a video that I want to play for you guys, you know what I mean, that you guys could get to see. And I'm telling you, y'all gonna laugh. It's a bad story. Now, we all know for a fact that Mr. Muhammad, father, right? We got this video for drop with Mr. Muhammad, father. I want you guys to take a good listen to this Rastaman here. So, with this story, with this Rastaman thingy right now, let me take it back. All right, good. All right, bam, 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 bam. Good. This is the old scene we went down at the court. You guys can remember, right? As we dissect it. Take a look at this, yes, right? Remember this. All right. Stuff that he did for critics when critics was friend with Muhammad. And I'm not going to tell no lie. As really Muhammad's father lose it, he couldn't hold it no more, and he definitely told critics this.
You got any questions? You got to get for us. Something for the media association for your accent.
Whoever you says that. Whoever you says that, Chief.
You're an ungrateful motherfucker. You know, you are one of the most ungrateful fucking dog ever lived on the face of this earth. And if you bother me, I cuff you in your fucking face. Imagine, people feed you, people mind you. Then you're worse than a freaking dog, a dog that knows you put a stray.
So the father of Azruddin Muhammad told critics that he's gonna punch him in his face. It seems like critics is taking Azruddin Muhammad's father to court. Now, I want to ask you guys to leave it in the comment section. Do you actually feel that critics is right to do something like this? Because, you know, me and my wife had a discussion whereby she herself said, the man is an old man. You know, I mean, no man can't beat up critics. So, you know, even for hearing that critics taking this man to court is crazy. Now, guys, listen to what critics have to say.
If you're enjoying the content, tap that follow,
Hey, good afternoon, Mr.
drop a
Critic.
gift,
Can I
or hit
get a comment
subscribe
from you as to
if you'd
what
like
exactly
to support
transpired here
and
today?
see more.
Earlier today when I was at the court, Nazar Muhammad, Azruddin Muhammad's father, threatened me. I was covering the matter where his son had 2 charges surrounding fraud brought against him by GRA. And while covering that, Nazar Muhammad basically suggested that I was a dog and threatened to cuff me in my face. I made a report to the station. He was invited to the station by the police. I've given a statement to the effect, and he was placed on some recognizance of bail, and will be coming back here, and I will be obviously pressing charges as it relates to the threats, because I feel threatened for my life. These people have known to do people things. There are a lot of unsolved cases and unsolved murders as of today's date surrounding the Muhammads. So I felt fearful for my life, and I just decided to make a report and follow through with it.
This is to show you all critics going real hard for the Muhammads. The man started, they got so much unsolved murders with Muhammad. Like, this was showing. It's the only thing I know I hear about is really the gold thing. We're more than all these things. Oh, please, critics, please. Oh, that. Listen carefully what critics saying. Just listen. I want y'all listen. Watch.
Are you able to say what dates would you be back here to follow up?
No, the police have to take out the video from my... By the way, we did a confrontation where I gave a statement. The police had him sit across from me. I told him exactly what transpired. By the way, what is on video, so I told them that, and he denied it. So I don't know how you could deny something that you actually do, and then everybody see, and then you said, no, I didn't do it. So as it relates to the investigation, it's just begun. It's still going on. The police.
If the father do that, the father is a punk. No disrespect. Nazruddin. Is this his name? Or something like that, Mr. If you do this as a punk, because you're supposed to tell these police right away, like, yo, y'all supposed to know what's going on. This man used to eat out of me plate. This man sleep in me bed, in me chair. This man was a lappy dog. I get this man money for Koti Sungu. He big seeds. Me, no.
Would have to take off the video evidence from the phone, and I don't know exactly when the specific date, because there's no charges of being laid yet. Obviously, when everything is put together, the police is going to be seeking advice as to what the charges are. As far as I am concerned, I made a report as it relates to me feeling threatened and fearful for my life.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as pause it there. Here he. Something have definitely wrong with critics. Critics say he fearful for life. He threatened and fearful for old man saying I'm gonna cough in your face. Now this is what I'm saying. If the big man, if uncle say he didn't do the uncle is a punk, because at the end of the day, you supposed to let the police them know that you and police them supposed to know you and this man tick. And why you say he's the most ungrateful dog in the world, make you punchy in his face or make you want punchy in his face. You understand? But me know what Mr. Critic's talking about, but you frightened. You fear for your life. If them man you want to do you anything, them man would have done do you long. But you can't vex on a man vent and say you could literally hear it in old boy voice when he started to use the most ungrateful dog. When a man said, oh, y'all know it's either this man used to help somebody, help you, and you decide for turn around and bite this man. Now talking about biting, because remember he's a dog, but people say he's not a dog like doggy. Now, listen to this video here. I want y'all listen carefully to this story by this Rastaman here. So take a close listening about. I want y'all to take a close listen. Hello, good night.
Blessings. Here was the problem with critics and them. They had a matter before the court already, and critics was to pay the Mohammed then $52 million. The court said they gotta pay for the father and son. So it's because now the people went back to court and he in the people face. This will get him mad too. Because after the court passed the order if he paid the money, he didn't pay them. He appealed the case. And when he appealed the case, he lose the case again. Okay. So he gotta pay the people the $52 million, right? Plus the court fine you $100 and something thousand again. Wow. So now this will make he carry them to court to see if he can get back her money again. I tell you, it's cat and dog and rat and everything game right now. It's rat racing Guyana. You understand? There's a rat race going on. So he tried to carry them back to court now, to see if he could sue them and get back the $52 million.
Ras is this, all right?
Yes, it's the going on, soldier man. Blessings.
Yeah, man. No joke. No joke. You understand? I love it's a rat race situation going on indeed. It's a back and forth. Who is really going on? Now, I want y'all listen to what Rastaman guy and say. Bye, Rastaman, make I laugh.
Alright, people, I got a little Nancy story for tell y'all.
This is how critics, this is how Mr. Muhammad, Nazruddin Muhammad, put himself in this situation because his father tell he, do not bring a stray dog off the road. Your father make it clear. Do not pick up a dog off the road and bring it. But what? Muhammad never want to hear. Listen to this story.
Once upon a time in Guyana, there's a man by the name of Mr. Muhammad that is a gold man, wealthy man. And he had a son, which is Azadi Muhammad, which is this guy right here. Now, Mr. Muhammad, the father of him, is not into hungry belly, mongrel, white mouth dog, starvation, people like he were eating the chow mein. He ain't like them kind of stray dog, them kind of half-breed, them kind of...
Look good, there's critics there inside the picture, inside the video, as you can see. You see, critics Critics eating, critics drinking. Critics, it is tight. Listen to the story. Listen.
Rice eat a dog like he. And the one that way you see drinking the super there. The father is not into those type of guy. The father is into more full breed dog like the animal right there, right?
Hey, Rastaman is trouble. Is you Rastaman fighting that blood clot?
This is why you see, even when people stop scraping, he's still scraping because he's a full breed dog. You know, the scraping gun, to you got it in your pocket for upkeep the scraping, and so far he's the only loyal full breed scrape dog that they have. You know, so the father approve of them kind of dog. But them hungry belly dog, we eating the chow mein right there.
Oh, scrap Rastaman. Rastaman, wait. Oh, Skyke, Rastaman got me laughing by. Chat. Oh, shit. Bye. This story sweet. I swear.
And there right there, we waiting for Muhammad give you a piece of fish and opening him out there drinking the soup right there. When the man father see how the white mouth there, the white fucking rice eater dad eating the chow mein, the man say, hey, the man too hungry. Mr. Muhammad telling Azadi the whole time, the man is too hungry. The man look too fucking hungry. We can't keep it around here. You see how we eating the chow mein? but Azadi didn't listen to his father. You know we.
Hey, wait. I thought it's me alone get hiccup. The story give me hiccup too. You understand?
There when we don't listen to we father, and we want to listen to we father, and then we come and we give it chow mein cause we know you hungry. We give you fish. We give you soup for drink. We ain't treat you like them $25,000, them $5,000 Spanish. We give you top class lounging, top class escort behavior, top dog treatment he get. And he's a half-breed mutt. The daddy whine, he ain't listen. And guess what? The mutt wind up now and bite the son.
Hey, you're making joke with this story. This story bad. Viewers and subscribers, tell me if this story ain't bad. Story bad, well on there, what? This story sweet.
So you imagine you see a dog on the road and you find, say no, left the dog hungry, the dog don't get rabies. And you say, no, daddy, I like the dog. And I bring the dog and feed the dog. Not give the dog soup, bring it back to life. Give you fish, give you little iron and protein.
Give me
nice.
The man say give you some fish, give you some iron and protein. Oh, scrap bag. The one critics was like a dead dog.
Tiny food. And he turn and bite you. You should have listened to daddy. Let this be an example to everybody out there. Listen to your parents. God give your parents a reason. That's why the man get hurt now until he got cuff this one in the face, because imagine you got nothing but full breed dog around you and the white mouth mutt come and bite you. A wicked judgment.
Hey, there's a wicked piece of judgment. Man, no lie, there's a wicked piece of judgment. Yeah, I telling you? Yeah, man. Big up everybody will say Adrianna, you know the thing already, guys. Love you guys. This is where we gotta pull the curtains down until tomorrow. You know I got it back here early. See, I can't carry the yo, the story's sweet. We got to run the story back tomorrow upon we show, you know what I mean? But I hope everybody stay blessed. Hope everybody stay alright. You know what it is, man. We're gonna catch up tomorrow. Remember to tune in tomorrow at 8 a.m. sharp. You understand? We out here, so peace and love, guys. See you.